Hi SBHacks, we're Team Guitab, and our project was to make an automatic guitar tab transcriber.
So the problem right now is that learning to play the guitar by ear is extremely hard. Let's say you're a new guitar player and you find a piece online that you would like to learn how to play. It can be very difficult to learn how to play this piece because any online resources for it are likely to be paid, incomplete, or inaccurate. And it can take years of experience to learn how to play a piece accurately by ear. So we really wanted to build something to help fix this problem.
Our solution was to come up with a web application that uses machine learning to automatically transcribe guitar pieces from MP3s to tabs or MIDI form. We chose tablature form because it's very easy for beginners to use it and learn from it, compared to sheet music. If you're just starting out with the guitar, normally using tabs is what you start off with, and you normally learn to use sheet music once you're a lot more advanced and have lots of experience. Therefore, you save time, money, and effort, and you can create tabs in minutes.
And now let's see a demo of Guitab in action. Imagine I'm a new guitar player and I'd like to learn a piece that someone is playing live. All I have to do is record it, and I can use Guitab to get the notes for myself. Now that I have my audio file, all I have to do is save it to my desktop, and after saving it, I can upload it to Guitab to get the notes for myself. So what's happening right now is that this audio file is being sent to our node server, which then applies a fast Fourier transformation on it to generate a range of frequencies. Then sends these frequencies to our machine learning model, which associates these frequencies with MIDI numbers, which are just a unique way to represent notes that you can play on a guitar. Given these MIDI numbers, it then sends it back to our node server, which interprets them and presents a graphical interface back to the user of tab notation. Again, tab notation is just a very easy way for a beginner to play notes on a guitar. And here you can see the output. These continuous stretches of the same tab represent notes that you play on a guitar. And as you can see through these changes, you can learn all the different notes that someone was playing live or through a recording. So how this works is that we have a web interface where the user can upload an MP3 file. We then send this to our node server, which runs a fast Fourier transformation on it to generate an array of frequencies, which we then send to our machine learning server. Our machine learning server has been trained to associate frequencies to MIDI notes, which it then sends back to the node server. Again, MIDI notes are just a unique way to represent all the notes that you can play on a guitar. Our node server then takes these MIDI notes and generates a graphical user interface, which is just tab notation to play those MIDI notes.
For our machine learning architecture, we considered 3 different models. When we came into the hackathon, we really wanted to build a recurrent neural network, because it's ideal for temporality, which makes sense for music. But it would have taken way too much time to implement and tune, and within the 36 hours that we had for this hackathon, we just thought it wouldn't be feasible. Therefore, we tried to implement a deep neural network. We were able to achieve about a 50% accuracy, which just wasn't good enough for us, and it was very difficult to find training data to work with. So therefore, we had to look for something else. We finally settled on the k nearest neighbors algorithm, with the k equals 15 and the L2 norm. Again, this took a lot of tuning, and we finally settled on the L2 norm because since we have a lot of features to work with the frequencies. With this model, we were able to achieve a 96% accuracy, which is perfect for us. So we settled on this. In terms of our tech stack, for the front end we use AJS and Bootstrap. Our back end was written in Node.js using TypeScript and deployed on Heroku. Our machine learning server was built on Django, containerized, and then deployed using Kubernetes on Google Cloud. And our machine learning model itself was written in Python using TensorFlow. And we also used the Azure Machine Learning Studio for rapid prototype of different machine learning models to determine which one to ultimately implement. Now for the team behind this project, my name is Vaibhav and I'm a sophomore at UCLA, and I helped make the machine learning model.
My name is Anirudh and I also go to UCLA. I help collect training data and processing it. Third member of our team is Victor, who goes to UC Santa Barbara. He built the pipeline and the node server.
The fourth member of our team is Will Hawkins from UCSB, who has a lot of music theory experience and helped us build the machine learning model. Thank you. We hope you like Guitab. And if you have any more questions, feel free to pause the video during the slides or the demo to find out more.